Hi, everybody. Did you just hear me blowing my nose? um, City Blues squeaked it out. So, and I just got soap in my eyes from washing my face. So I'm tearing like crazy. Hi, Magna. I know. It was like 3 votes. 3 votes. That was it. But it's gonna happen. Oh, this one's pretty too. You can do a lot with this one, so you're good. And I got soap in my eyes when I washed my face, so I'm tearing like crazy. Hi. So this one's pretty too. We're gonna wait for other people to pop on, and I'm gonna dab my eyes so I stop crying. City Blues. Oh. Whew. That was rough. Yeah, it does. So, I think I got it. I was, that's what I get for trying to be, fast about putting a little bit of make-em-ups on, and anywho, it is what it is. I'm here now. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hi, everybody. It's Friday night. Yes, it is. So, hi. Hi, everybody. Want to say hi to Butters? Say hi. Say hi to your friends. He's such a good boy. He went to the vet today, so he's a good boy. He's all good. He's just getting checked out. So we'll wait for everybody to log on. Get your stuffs together. City Blues. Squeaked it out. Couple of votes. So we're going to rock it. I'm going to give him a treat. You want to see me give him a treat, Magna? I'm going to give him a treat. Here you go, bud. Here you go. There you go. He is adorable. He is adorable. Alright, just going to wait for more people to log on. If you're painting with me, absolutely, definitely say hi. If you have someone painting with you and their name doesn't show up, absolutely 100% let me know who they are. I got Magna here. She's hanging out. I have people checking on, seeing what painting it is and leaving. I see that going down. That's alright. That's alright. Those things happen. I can see people logging on, seeing the painting, and logging right back off again. That cracks me up. I guess they'll get the painting they want when it happens. Right, Magna? You're going to paint it anyway. I like your spirit. All right, Lisa. Sounds good. Hope you're eating something yummy. I'm still waiting for people to log on, so we probably won't start for another 5 to 10 minutes maybe, so do what you gotta do though, okay? Thanks for saying hi. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello. Oh, sounds good. That sounds delicious. If you're painting with me, say hi. If anyone's painting with you, your young ones or something, have them say hi. I got Megna here. Lisa's checking in. Waiting for more people to log on and we'll get started. Sounds delicious, Lisa. Hi, Jane. Hi, love. I painted this painting so long ago. I painted this painting 4 years ago. I actually have the date on this one, and it's 2016. That's how long ago I painted this painting. 4 years ago. Megna, you were 6. Hi, Christina. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hi. Is Iris with you too? Is Iris painting with you too, or just you tonight? Just you tonight. Her boots. They're her rain boots. Hi, Cinder. Hi, love. No, Jane, teacups were last. And this literally won by like 3 votes. Cinder, I noticed the tie. Hello, 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 Cinder. I noticed the tie. Okay, we'll take you, Christina. Absolutely. Oh, I don't know what month, but I know I just have the last 2 digits of the year. Christina and Cinder, I was just telling Megna that I painted this painting in 2016. That's how long ago I painted it. So, Cinder, say hi to Christina. Christina joined us last night for the first time, so she's part of the family. Megna and Jane said hi to her last night. So, good to see you, love. Good to see you. So excited. So we're just waiting for more people to log on. You're going to get your supplies together. We're going to need a fluffy. We're going to need mini-me. You know, he kind of acts like a crayon. He's this tiny flat brush. You're welcome, Christina. I know, Cinder, it was a tie. I was like, oh, please break the tie. I can't make that kind of decision. You know I don't like to disappoint. We're going to be using a big boy, a 1-inch flat. Aw, thank you, Cinder. Hi, Hamsini. Hi, Sravita. And we're going to be using a tiny. Thank you, Cinder. Hi, Hamsini. Hi, Sravita. Hi, loves. Hi, guys. Hi. Oh, that's all right. You'll live. I know. Yeah, you can totally get creative with this one. Like I said, I painted this back. Look, you can see the date. Can you guys see that? Can you look? 2016. 2016 I painted that. That's how long ago I painted it. But this one you could totally get creative on. And Cinder, you said you wanted those ones with the gray tones and the pop of color. Here you go. Here you go. Now you have it. You have the gray tones with the pops of color in it. So you asked for it. You know, guys, if there's ever one you really, really, really want to do, you could always turn around and we could set up a private Facebook event. We could do a Zoom party. I mean, if there's ever a painting you really, really, really want to do and it's just not cutting the vote, there's ways to figure it out. There's ways to figure it out. Hey, everybody. That's right. That's right. So, these two have one more chance. So next Friday, you will see the unicorn and the teacups. They have one more chance. One last call for this Friday. So if you really, really, really want to paint them, you're going to have to tag your friends. This guy literally lost by like 2 or 3 votes. 2 or 3 votes. So if you really, really want to paint them, tag your friends. Tag your friends. Hey, the votes used to go up to like 50 votes. And then I'd paint and there'd be 10 people on. So do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. And Cinder, did you see this one? I was thinking about the painting you showed me and I said, I gotta make one. I gotta make one so it matches Cinder's. So this is for Tuesday. Megna, Hamsini, Jane, Christina, Cinder, everybody on here. This is for Tuesday at 5 o'clock. I'm so in love with this painting. I said that last night, that I'm in love with this painting. Okay, say hi, Butters. Hi. All right. So, we're going to get started. Same paint as usual. Same paint every single party. So, I am going to pour my palette. Yes, yes. So, and everybody was mentioning to me they wanted gnomes, they wanted whimsical, they wanted something fun and cute. So I made the rainbow gnomes because everybody seems to like the rainbows too. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but the gnomes are rainbow colors. As I drop my phone, I just dropped the phone. The gnomes are rainbow colors. Look, I even have a hippie one. They're rainbow colors. So, everybody wanted whimsical and they wanted fun and all that good stuff. So, they got it. They got it. So, pour your paint. I'll talk to you guys all night long and we'll never start painting. So, pour your paint. Same colors every party. Hasn't changed since the beginning. White, black, yellow, red, and blue. White, black, yellow, red, and blue. What kind of music do I have on? I feel like I'm about to take a space trip or something. I don't know what this is playing. Feel like I'm about to go on a space odyssey. Lots of blue, guys. If you're going to do the same blue and gray tones, lots of blue. You're going to need a lot of blue. You're going to need a lot of blue if you're going to do the same tones. I need to switch this up because I really don't feel like going on a space odyssey. Get a little more fun. That music sounded like we were going on a trip. Alright guys, so on my palette, white, black, yellow, blue, and red. Brushes tonight. The brushes tonight are Big Boy, he's a 1-inch flat. Tiny. Mini Me looks just like Big Boy except smaller. He's to fill in the small details. And Fluffy, any old beat up bristly brush. That's okay, Christina, any old beat up bristly brush. So, you want to keep those brushes in your water unless we're using them. When it's time to use them, you are going to swirl, you are going to tap, and you are going to dab on your paper towel. Swirl, tap, dab. So when I want you to clean your brush, you are going to swirl, tap, dab. And when you dab, it's in the shape of your brush, unless I tell you otherwise. My canvas is a 16 by 20. My canvas, I couldn't get the button to work. My canvas is a 16 by 20. I do my measurements like 1 hand over, 3 hands down. So if you are using a smaller canvas, make sure you adjust accordingly. And we are holding our canvases horizontal tonight. Horizontal. All right? So, there we go. So, if you notice there's something a little weird about my canvas. This is actually an older canvas, and I bought what you call gesso, and I covered over it. So if you guys, I shared it one other video. If you guys don't know about the almighty gesso, it's Gesso. It's cheaper than white paint. You need a couple of coats, and you could totally cover over a picture you didn't like and be able to reuse your canvas. So, got my paint, got my brushes, got my canvas. I'm waiting on you. Let me know when you're ready, and we'll get started. Friday night party. Well, Christina, you're just going to have to tell that boyfriend to stop calling you and paint with you. He can't be calling you in the middle of a party. That's just not heard of. That is just not right. Oh, nice, Karen. Glad to hear it. Absolutely. Hamstini's ready. All right, Karen. It's up to you. It's up to you. You're enjoying painting with your friend. That's awesome. You can hang out with us tonight. You can paint it later. It's always on the replay. Every single video is on the replay. So, like I said, this is all for you guys. Whatever you want to do. You just let me know. Who else is ready? Hamstini's ready. Who else is ready? Megna's totally ready. I see lots of thumbs ups. Yes, yes, you can paint over it when it's still wet, and that actually makes your paint glide better. So you could totally do that. All right, guys, we're starting off with Big Boy. We're starting off with Big Boy. And you're going to take Big Boy and you're going to grab blue just on the tip and a little bit of white, just a little bit because this is a darker picture, and very simply back and forth in the middle. In the middle. Yeah, you can do, when you prime your canvas with gesso, you can use it to cover up old paintings. And you can also use it to put a wet base down. And then this way, your paint glides over it better. And plus, you can have you can even out your surface better with it. So, white and blue. White and blue. Hi, Tammy. Hi. Haha, Cinder, do some jumping jacks or something. Do some jumping jacks. You got this, Cinder. I know you're going to have glitter somewhere or some sort of bling. Ooh, maybe do the city lights in bling. That would be really cool. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Julia. Hi, everybody. So, I just started Didn't get very far. We're just doing blue and white. Blue and white across the middle from one end to the other. The middle third. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, middle third. Hi everybody. Cinder, I want to see like I want to see rhinestones for the city windows. You found something? Awesome. Hi Karen, hi Julia, hi Tammy. We didn't get very far. You guys have time to set up. No worries. So the middle third, we're just doing blue and white. And if you're painting and getting that, grab more paint. If you're getting brush strokes, one end to the other, smooths them right out. Smooth them right out. And you can go as dark, as light with this as you want. We're doing the middle third, Magna. You're too quick for us. You're too quick. You're too quick. You're ready to go. You're raring to go. I love it. I like that idea for the windows too. You're raring to go. I love it. So, once you're doing the blue and white with the middle third, as you work your way down, you want to add black. So you're going to do blue and white, and then you could grab just some blue. You can grab just some blue. Right, and you're going to go into what you painted and back down. Just some blue. So blue and white into just some blue. And then as you work your way down, you want to do blue and black. As you work your way down, you want to do blue and black. And you don't have to grab much black. A little bit of black goes a long way, and the more you smooth over it, the more it's going to blend together. And if you want to get really fancy, you can do blue, black, and white. That's if you want to get really fancy. So, blue and black. Alright, Christina. See you later, sweetie. All the videos are always on my business page. And then on this side, you want to grab a little bit of white. So, white and blue in the middle. Just blue as you work your way down. Just blue as you work your way down. Then you want to grab blue and black. And you want to grab blue and black. And then for this side over here, you want to grab blue, black, and white. And you just keep brushing over it. Just keep going back and forth over it, and it'll all blend together. It'll all blend together. All right, Christina, I will catch you on the replay. And you just keep brushing over it, and it'll all blend together. then when you get to this corner, you want to add some white to that. Alright, so when you get to this corner, you want to add some white to that. Okay? And you can blend that in. You just keep going back and forth. And it'll blend right in. Just keep going back and forth. I'll catch you on the replay, Christina. A lot of people have been messaging me about watching the replay and sending me their pictures from the replay. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You know, maybe you don't have time to watch it tonight. People have been getting a little busy lately. So the replays are always there for you. But of course I love when you guys watch it, paint along with me, you know, like it's kind of boring painting by yourself when it's supposed to be a paint party. And I love talking to you. You guys know I love talking. So my eyes feel better, Magna. Oh my goodness, you guys missed it. So when I first started this video, both my eyes were like tearing like crazy. If you watch the replay, you're gonna see me be like, I got soap in them. So enjoy running your errands, and Cinder totally have to do the rhinestones, and Magna's here. So you have your middle, you have your bottom, and then from the middle when you work your way up, same thing. You just want to get darker and darker. Same thing you did for the bottom. So you're going to do your blue and white, and then you're going to do just your blue. Just your blue. Just the blue. Just the blue. And then as you work your way up, you're going to do the blue and the black. And if you want to get creative, hey, Michelle, if you want to get creative, you can do the blue and the black and add some white to it. It's your sky. Heck, you don't even have to do blue if you don't want to. It's all up to you. So as you work your way up, you want to do the blue and the black. And have fun with this, you know, blend your colors, have fun with the blending, have fun mixing the colors together. You know, grab that blue, grab that white, see what happens when you really go over it a few times. See what happens when you just put it on and leave it alone. You know, really play. This is the time to have fun. Grab that blue and black. I feel you, Cinder. I feel you. I actually have to wear goggles when I go outside because of my allergies. I showed you what I look like. So, I totally understand. I totally understand. But this time it was my fault, right, Begna? I got soap in them. So when you work your way up, you're going to do the same thing you did for the bottom. So this was white and blue in the center. Worked my way up. I added blue, blue and black. And then if you want to get really fancy, you can add some of the white to it too. It's supposed to look like a, you know, a stormy sky. A stormy sky. So, have fun with it. Play with it. So, it's the same colors we did on the bottom, Magna. Blue and black. And if you want to get fancy, add some white. And you guys play around with this, you know. You can add like a nice dark black section and make it look like it was a cloud. You can add the white pieces to make it like the moon's trying to come through the stormy area. Whatever you guys want to do. You're painting. You're painting. So play with these colors. I'm glad you designated the convertible there, Cinder. Oh my goodness. Too funny. Too funny. So this is supposed to be a stormy night sky. So you guys play with it as much as you want. And all I'm using is blue, black, and white. And you guys can add lighter parts. You can add darker parts. You can blend it all together. You can keep the separation of colors. You can add dark clouds with the black. You can add lighter clouds, like the moon's trying to come through the darkness. Your world. Your world. And we're just blending. That's all we're doing. Just going back and forth. Back and forth. And I'm just grabbing those different colors. All I'm doing. See? All I did, grabbing the different colors. Hi, Pat! All I did was grab the different colors. So this was blue and white, then blue, black and blue, and in this corner, I did black, blue, and white. And then at the top, blue and white, just blue, black and blue, and played around with adding white in certain spots. Yes, blending is definitely fun. Alright, Pat, no worries, no worries. You can always watch the replays, you know that. You know that. I know people are getting busier and busier. I actually painted this 4 years ago, Pat. Alright, so, and if you really want to get fun, you could put like blue on the tip of your brush, and you could turn your brush this way instead. And you can like put in these fun little lines of color. Like if you turn your brush this way instead of straight up and down, you could put these fun little lines of color in. See? So, have fun. Play with it. Play with the blending. Play with the fact it's a stormy sky. As long as you're using those three colors, black, blue, and white, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. I know there's a terrible glare with the paint being wet, so hope you guys can see that better. Yeah, so thank you for coming and painting with me and watching. Cinder painting with me, and Jane and Megna and Hamsini painting with me. Tammy and Julia, I don't know if you wound up painting with me or not. Karen's going to be doing the replay. Some other friends are going to be doing the replay, but thank you for actually coming and painting with me. It's no fun to paint by myself when it's supposed to be a paint party. Even if you guys come to watch, I'm fine with that. You know me, I like to talk. Like Pat says, talk to cement. So, I just had fun with those colors, and then Big Boy goes in the water. And you're going to get out Fluffy. And when you swirl, tap, dab Fluffy, you want to make sure you mash them. You mash them in your brush, right? Old, beat up, bristly brush. And you mash them and he comes out nice and fluffy. As long as you have an old, beat up, bristly brush. And what we're going to do is where the lamppost is. See this nice glow where the lamppost is? That's what we're putting in. So your lamppost is going to be on this side of the canvas. That's why I had you do this lighter too. So, and it's going to be in like this middle piece that you made lighter with the white. Right here in that sweet spot, okay? So about 2 hands down, 3 hands up. There's Butters. There's the Butters. Butters. Hey. Here. Here's a treat. There you go. There you go. You can't bark and chew at the same time. So, we're making Fluffy nice and fluffy. We're making Fluffy nice and fluffy. I'm grabbing a little bit of white. And I'm going to grab some of that blue, blacky white that we made a mess with. Dipping our brush in there. Dab, dab, dab on your palette. And you're very simply going to come in this area, like I said, about 3 hands up, 2 hands down. Off the side, a couple of fingers, this sweet spot. And you're going to hold Fluffy back here. And a very, very light touch. You just want to swirl. A space. Like light is hitting this very misty, cloudy atmosphere. This is going to be the light making a glow behind your lamppost. Behind your lamppost. So if you notice, I didn't grab any more paint. I'm just smushing around the paint on my canvas and making it softer and softer. I didn't grab any extra paint. I'm just smushing the paint around and making it softer and softer. Okay, sounds good, Tammy. Sounds good. Have fun with the sky. Play with it. I'm going to grab a little more paint, and then I'm going to do the middle. And again, you don't want much paint on at all on your brush. So if you're painting and you're getting a little too much, you just want to dab it off. Stop, please, Butters. I'm doing something, silly goose. Gotta tell him I'm trying to do something here, Putty. So if you have too much paint, if you notice you're just mushing a lot of paint around, wipe the paint off. Wipe the paint off. And then go back on your canvas and just nice and soft. You want it nice and soft. So really, I'm just softening this paint out. That's it. Make yourself a nice soft puff. Make yourselves a nice soft puff right in that spot. All right? That's all. See, it's not a lot of paint. It's basically see-through. You don't want to use a lot of paint. You just want to push around the paint you had. That's all. Glad you guys are painting. Hi. All right. Once we have that, you're going to swirl tap that big boy. You're going to swirl tap that big boy once you have that. This glare is like killer tonight. Let me see if I can do anything to make it better. I think it's because of the dark colors. Oh, that's better, right? I think that's a little better. Literally, when I'm holding it like this, it's at a complete angle. So maybe I can angle the easel a little bit better. There we go. There we go. And let's try to do this without spilling everything behind it on the counter. There we go. Alright, that's a little bit better, I think. Okay. Now we're cooking with butter. And not my dog. Actual butter. Now we're cooking with butter. There we go. There you guys go. That's better. Alright. Okay. There. Much better. I know there's a bit shine in here, but at least you can see the puff and everything else going on. Got it. Alright. Swirl tap that big boy. And you don't have to worry about getting them too clean. But you want all the globs out of them. And the next piece we're going to do is we're going to put in our little buildings right here. Okay? That's what we're doing next. So, you want to make yourself a dark gray. So I'm grabbing black. And I'm grabbing, you know, and you can use that dirty up white that you wound up getting because of, you know, making the sky and stuff. That is totally fine. It's totally fine. So I'm just going to dab it here a little bit to make sure that it's a darker gray, not a lighter gray. And you want to hold your brush back here. All right, we're going to do a straight line. You guys are all experts by now on this. All of you been with me, and Christina, you're an expert. Hey, you did Picasso last night. You're definitely an expert on doing lines. Hold your brush back here. You want it completely straight onto your canvas. You're going to go a couple of fingers down from where you've made your puff. And you're just going to zip along till about halfway. Alright, fast you go, straighter it'll be. If it's not that straight, that's okay. It is what it is. So, you just want to put that line in for yourself. And then you're just going to take Big Boy. And you can make different, you know, you can do like black and blue and some white. If you want like a bluish gray, you can do just black and white. It is all up to you, but you want to just make a grayish color, not too light on Big Boy, right? Just on the tip. And off of that line you just made, you were just going to pull up, right? I held them on the line, horizontally, and I'm just pulling up and making different random sized small buildings. That's all I'm doing. That's all you're doing. So you can make your buildings really tall if you want to where they're hitting the sky. So all I'm doing is taking that gray I made, I'm going on that line I made, and I'm just pulling up. And how tall my building is all up to me. And then if you want to go on to the top of that building and just pull down, And this way you get a nice top. Or you could start the other way and just start up here and pull down if you want. You could do that too and just stop at your line. So whatever you want to do, try not to have small, big, small, big, small, big like I'm doing. I was doing that to show you, but, you know, try to make variations. You know, maybe this guy isn't that short. And maybe this guy isn't that short. You know, try to make them all different heights and different sizes. Like you can do like a really, like a double length building. Like that, if you want to. Like that's a big office building or something. So, have fun with this. Don't make them all the same. Don't, you know, like just do different variations. Make one extra long. You know, make one really, really tall. Your city. Your city. And all I'm doing is that gray paint. And go into that line that I made. That's all I'm doing. All I'm doing. That's it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Nothing hard here. Nothing hard here. And as long as you pull on your brush nice and flat like this, you're going to get a nice broad stripe that's straight. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Your city, have fun with it. Make whatever sizes you want. Doesn't matter to me. You can even change your tones of gray if you want to get really, really fancy. So that's it. Just drop just like that. We made a city. See how amazing you guys are? You could just make cities and buildings and all sorts of stuff. And as long as we get Godzilla to stay away, we'll be alright. Okay, when you're done with that, swirl, tap, dab, mini-me. Swirl, tap, dab, mini-me. How you and Julia doing, Tammy? You're all caught up? I tried to slow down a little bit. So Butters went from barking like crazy to sleeping. Just like that. How you doing, Christina? You doing good? Cinder, you hanging tough? Cinder, I totally want to see rhinestones in those building windows. And ooh, if you put red glitter on her umbrella, oh. Guys, Cinder comes and paint with us every once in a while. She's definitely part of the family. But when she sends me her stuff, she gets all sorts of creative and puts glitter on them and rhinestones on them. So if you have any suggestions of where she should put something, totally let her know. I want to see a red glitter sparkle umbrella, and I want to see rhinestones as the windows. That's what I say, Cinder. Alright, so we're going to swirl, tap, dab, mini-me. And you're going to come into those same buildings you just did. You're going to come into those... You're going to come into those same buildings you just did. And you're going to put a little bit of white on your brush. And it could be that dirty white. It could be, see, I'm using that dirty white. See my palette? See that dirty white I got going on here? I'm using that. Doesn't have to be clean. It could be this dirty white that we made a mess out of. And then on your buildings, like you just want to make some of them lighter on a side, right? You know, you can put a little something where the street would be. If you want to make the whole face, and a very, very light touch will get you like streaks instead of a solid line. See how I got the streaks? That was an extremely light touch. Absolutely, Magna. Alright, Cinder. I want a glitter umbrella. And the less paint you have on the brush and the lighter the touch, you will get like these, you know, like I didn't put any more paint on my brush. Did you guys notice that? And I did a really light touch, and see how I'm just getting the hint of it being light instead of it being a solid line like I got on the first one. So you just want to add a couple of highlights on these buildings here and there. Don't cover all your dark gray. And then if you want to get really fancy, really fancy, you can grab a little bit of light blue, and not a lot of paint on my brush at all. Look, see, not a lot of paint at all. And you can grab some light blue and put some light blue marks in there. See? And I didn't have hardly any paint on my brush. So, that's it. Not a lot of paint on your brush, a very light touch. Your dirty white, or if you want to do a little bit of light blue. And you're just making different things happen in your city. And we don't know what they are. We're too far away. Maybe it's a street light. Maybe it's the moon shining from somewhere. I don't know. Alright, Magna. We're just doing these little things to our city. Using very little paint. Using like your dirty white. And then if you want to do a little light blue. Hardly any paint on your brush at all. Hey, Lauren. Where you been, love? How you doing? And we're just doing all these little things in our city. Putting little highlights. Putting little reflections. That's all. And if you do one and you're like, oh goodness, that's like overkill, then just grab your dark gray paint and paint right over it. That's all. So, white and light blue. Hardly any paint on my brush at all. Light touch. Light touch. And then you could always turn around and do like one of these, like that building's an L shape or something. And there's a building behind it. You know, whatever. Whatever. It's your city. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Alright, Lauren. Hi, Doreen. Magda's back. Her eyes feels better. Oh, that sounds nice, Lauren. That sounds nice. We were talking about family yesterday during Picasso. Christina got to hear about family, and we found out one of our Nancy is the grandma, and you're at Grandpa's house, so that's cool. Thanks for coming on and saying hi. I'm just here doing my thing. Doing my thing. And we got Cinder painting with us tonight, and Tammy, and Julia, and Christina, Hamsini, and Megna. Some people said hi and told me they're going to watch the replay, so that was nice of them to say hi. We're just doing our thing. How you been? How you been, Lauren? Good? How's your foot? Hi, Doreen. Hi, love. Guys, Doreen's on here right now, and she's an amazing, amazing woman. And if you know the That Works company products, that's what she does. She's her own entrepreneur, and she works with those things, those smoothies and coffees and all that good stuff. So if you ever need any of that, Doreen is the woman for that. She is amazing. Oh, you brought them? Great, Lauren. Oh, we lost Julia. The 16-year-old has a boyfriend. She's not like Christina. Christina's boyfriend called and she's still painting. Just shows you the difference between 16 and being older. I love it. Love it. Yes, Doreen, I did get my package. I did. I'm so excited. I did get my package, and I got those energy things that you were trying out, and you had that tart face going on, but you were holding it together. Lauren, you still have your stitches? Ah, that's okay. That's all right. All right, when you guys are done with that, you're going to take out Tiny. Guess what we're going to do with Tiny? Can anybody guess? We're working on her city. What are we going to do with Tiny? I'm glad you're good, Doreen. Anybody guess what we're going to do with Tiny? Oh, you had that tart face, girl. All right, I got to tell the family this. We're all a family when we paint together. So they're working on their city right now. I got to tell you guys a story, right? So Doreen is doing a live for her products, right? She does That Works, and it's amazing stuff. I know, Lauren, what the heck? And they're very good, Jane. We're going to be doing windows with Tiny. So she's on there doing her live, and she has this energy powder, right? Comes in a little package, and you're supposed to take it like a pixie stick, right? So you just tap it onto your tongue. Yes, Cinder, good job. And so she's tapping it on her tongue, and it's like a lemon lime flavor, and you could see the tart look all over her face. She was like, and then she's just smiling, and you could see the tart, and then she looks at the packet, and she's like, oh, this is lime. It was hysterical. I love you, Doreen, and you took that like a champ, but I know that was tarty, because some lime things and lemon things are tarty, and a lot of people like that. So, hi, Lisa. Lisa's watching. She's Al Scholl's woman. Yeah. Lisa's watching. Hi, Lisa. Yep, so we're going to take... Oh, it was great. So we're going to take Tiny. Story time's over. We're going to take Tiny, and we're just going to grab some black paint. We're just grabbing some black paint, and you're going to go into your city. And on your buildings, you're just going to make little lines and little dashes, and that's going to be the windows in the buildings. So you can make any types of lines or dashes you want. You know, you can put some just in the highlighted area, so then all of a sudden this part looks like it's the back of the building. You can put them across the whole building. You can skip a building. You could put some, like, you could put some in, like, maybe up here, but then not down the rest if you want. Like, it's one of those penthouse buildings. And then maybe change the direction you're going in for the rest. You can do whatever you want. You want to put, like, a real long thing. You know, like, we're pretty far away. We wouldn't see a door, but we'd see, like, a big black square for, like, some sort of entrance. So, you can do that. Anything you want. Oh, yeah, it was great, Lauren. It was awesome. It was awesome. It was awesome. And Doreen took it like a champ. So, she's amazing at what she does. If you guys want any of those feel-good products, she is the woman, that's for sure. Beautiful inside and out. So, Doreen, you got to paint with us. You got to get that canvas out of the basement and paint with us. And I'm holding this like a pencil. I'm leaning my hand on the canvas, and I'm just adding whatever little things I want with the paint. Yeah, exactly, Lauren. So you can do something like what looks like New York. If you want to, now that you said New York, heck, you could put like a little, like one of those little tower things on the top of a building, like the Empire State Building has. It's your city. Do whatever details you want. It's your city. And that's it. One city in the record books. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yes, we did. I live right near New York. I don't really go that often. And you don't have to have as many windows as me. If you want to do less windows, you can do less windows. On the original, I did less windows. I notice as I'm painting stuff and showing you guys that I wind up with more, because a lot of it is showing you how to do it. And I wind up with things being bigger, because I want to make sure you catch the details. So I notice that when I paint stuff. If I was Alicia Keys, I'd start coming out with that song, New York, but then you guys would all log off because it would be really bad. It would be really bad. I can't sing. I mean, in my car, I'm the next contestant of The Voice. Julia can sing. Julia can sing. Wow, that's good. That's right, Magna. You guys grew up in New York, and Hamsini's still there. How cool is that? How cool is that? And that's it. I don't think I don't know. I'll think about it. I don't think I'm going to do all of them. I don't think I'm going to do all the buildings. That's how old Magna is. Well, Magna's 10. But you must have been looking up at it like, whoa. Cinder, you sing too? You and Julia are good singers. Julia sings, but we lost Julia. She's talking to the boyfriend. She dissed us. You play clarinet? Jane lived in the city. You sing like crazy. Yeah, I saw your video, Magna. That was good too. Nope, singing, I was definitely not blessed with singing. I was in the choir when I was in middle school, but when I sing, I have a really low voice, so I wound up getting all like the guy parts. I don't know what you call that when you have a really low tone to your voice when you sing. I'm definitely not a soprano, that's for sure. Wow, look at you. A lot of musical talent, Magna. That's cool. All right, when you're done with that, scroll tap that big boy. Scroll tap that big boy when you're done with that. I played recorder, then I played the flute, and then I played the drums. Tenor, is that what it is, Hamsini? Ha 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 ha. Alto. I guess that that was Julie in capitals. Oh, alto or bass. Yeah, when I sing, it's really low. It's really low when I sing. So I wound up getting all the bump, 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 bump parts. Julie is still here. She didn't diss us. Christina got a call from her boyfriend. She didn't leave. We were talking about how you can sing, Julia, and Cinder sings. Cinder sings in musicals and stuff, so that's cool. Oh, wow. Wow, Cinder. That's amazing. That's really cool. That's really cool. All right, guys. We're going to do our tree. George of the jungle, watch out for that tree. All right, so swirl tap that big boy, get him nice and flat. All right, Amanda, hi. Hi. So, we are going to get him nice and flat. Black paint just on the tip. You're going to hold back here. Completely perpendicular to your canvas. We're going on the other side, across from the city. And this is going to start down here. So you're a little couple fingers in from your side, couple fingers up from the bottom. Brush perpendicular to the canvas. Holding your brush back here, control freaks. And you're just going to pull up. Faster you go, straighter it'll be. And then you can churn. And when you churn, you still want to hold the brush perpendicular. And let it go. Oh, there you go. There you go, Cinder. So Julie was in Annie too. Right? And then you're going to follow off the same line you just did for your trunk. Holding back here, perpendicular to canvas, pull up. And this one you can go right off the canvas with. Right off the canvas with it. More black paint, nice and flat, tip of your brush. Every time I think of Annie, I just think of the sun will come out tomorrow. Because she always sang it with that little twang. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. Right? Follow along that same trunk that you made. Come on up, split it the other way. And you want to make sure your trunk is thicker than any of these branches. So you can just take Big Boy and run it along the sides of your trunk and make it thicker. And your trunk's coming all the way down here. And I fanned it out at the bottom. See? So you want to make sure your trunk is thicker than any of your branches. So then you can get more paint, nice and flat on Big Boy. Up the trunk. Come out the other way. Then I'm going to wipe off my globs. I'm wiping off my gloves and my brush and my paper towel. That's really cool, Magna. Right? I'm going to grab more black paint. I didn't know I had such a talented painting family. Look at you guys. Nice and thin, right? Because I just took all those globs off my brush. Make sure it's nice and thin. You're still holding back here. You're still perpendicular to canvas. I got you. I got you, Magna. That's why I'm holding it, so you don't get the glare. Following along your tree limbs. Follow along what you already did. And you're just going to pull out. So you follow along what you already did. And you just pull out. And again, grabbing paint, nice and flat, thin flat brush. If it's getting goopy, wipe it off between your paper towels. You follow along what you already painted, and you just pull out. You follow along what you already painted, and you just pull out. And yes, tree branches do cross over each other. Look at that. Look at that. And if you're going to do ones off of these, you follow along what you already painted and pull out. Okay? Oh, hi, Lisa. Hi, love. The whole key to trees, right? This is the key, right? First of all, you got to pay attention to your brush. First of all, you have to make sure your brush is flat and thin. Hey, you have to make sure your brush is flat and thin. When you grab your paint, you have to make sure it's only on the tip of the brush. Then, you have to wipe off the paint to make sure that's flat and thin. You have to hold your brush back here. If you hold it up here, you're being a control freak. You're going to get thick lines and they're going to be wonky. Alright, Magna, we'll still be here. So you hold your brush back here. And you have to put it perpendicular against the canvas. If you go up to the canvas and you got it going this way or that way, you're going to wind up with some funky things. And as long as you do those three things and then follow along and just pull out of what you already painted, you can do trees. And you just have to remember the 5 parts. You have your trunk, you have your limbs, you have your branches, and you have your twigs. Trunk is the fattest. So you have to make sure your trunk of your tree is bigger than anything going on over here. Then your limbs. Your limbs are the next thickest. Those are these main pieces coming off. Then your branches. Your branches are these. So your branches are thinner. They come off the limbs, which comes off the trunk. And then your twigs. Your twigs are the smallest, and you do them with a smaller brush, and they come off your branches. So that is all the rules to trees. If you guys turn around and follow those rules I just gave you, you'll be doing trees like me. Because I follow the same rules every time. And bam, you have a tree. Just like that. Good night, Hamsini. Good night, sweetie. Alright, so when you're done with that, when you're done with your tree, swirl tap that big boy. Bye, Hamsini. Good night. Thanks for coming. And we're going right back into black paint, but I wanted you to swirl tap that big boy to make sure there's no globs left in them. So you're going to grab your black paint again. You're going to wipe it off on the side. Make sure it's nice thin on your tip. You're going to grab back here. And on this side, in front of your city, you want to find the center of your light puff that you made. And you're going to start towards the bottom of that light puff. So you find your center, move down towards the bottom, brush perpendicular to the canvas, and you're going to pull straight down. Faster you go, straighter it'll be. That's your lamp post. And if you want to make it thicker, you can make it thicker. If you want to keep it nice and thin, you keep it nice and thin. So center your puff. Go down to towards the bottom of it. Put your brush perpendicular and pull straight down. And then on the bottom, you're just going to put a little square that the lamppost sits in. That's it. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. That wasn't hard at all. So I'll tap that big boy. See, you guys got this. We're almost done. All we have to do is our fluffs for our tree, our lamppost, and our bench. And we got to finish painting. How amazing are you? How amazing are you, right? Cityscapes, lamppost, tree experts, beautiful skies just by mixing 3 colors together. I'm telling you, awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Alright, so swirl tap that big boy. You're going to grab some of your white paint, and it could be the dirty paint, so it's a little off-white. My paper towels are shot already. See, what's cool about this is, like, when we take a break, I can actually take a break. When I'm doing a party in a house, when everybody else takes the break and I make them walk away from their canvas, I'm fixing paintings, I'm collecting paper towels, putting new ones. I'm, like, working during the whole thing. When I break with you guys, I can take a break, too. How about that? I'm telling you. Good stuff. All right. So, you're going to grab some of that dirty white paint that's on your palette. So, you get a little bit of an off-white. Alright? If you want to add a smidge of black, you can. But just a smidge. See, look. Hardly any black on my brush at all. Can you even see it? I'm telling you, a little bit of black goes a long way. Right? So you want like an off-white come in here and you're going to go next to your tree. And you're just going to put Big Boy flat to the canvas. And you're just going to pull across and make the top of your bench. That's all. And the faster you go, see, I'm pressing Big Boy against it, and the faster you go, the straighter it'll be. And if you keep playing with it like I am, it's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So I don't suggest doing that. Someday I'll learn. Not today. Once you have that, you want to make your paint a little darker. You want to make your white just a little darker. And you're going to come under that line. And you're going to hold Big Boy across now. And you're going to make a thinner line. That's approximately the same length of your bench. That's the seat. And you know what? If you overshot, that's okay. That's alright. It's just going to make the bench look like it's at an angle. That's all. Magna did a bench. She did a bench with us. Tammy did a bench with me already. We did the cherry blossom bench. Right? Now you're going to wipe the globs off of Big Boy. And on the corner of the bench right here, you're going to grab just plain white paint. And we're going to make our umbrella shape. So the umbrella, think of an eyeball. Right? And the corner of the umbrella is above your bench part. And the end of the umbrella comes off a little bit off your bench. So you want to do a swoop from a little bit off your bench. And stop it before you hit your bench. So you're just going to swoop around like that. That's all. And then this is going to be like a bigger swoop. So you're just going to do a bigger swoop that way. Right? Looks like an eyeball. And then you can fill it in all in white. And you could fix it as you're filling it in. You can fix it as you're filling it in. If you didn't like the swoop you made, or, you know, if your line was a little wonky, you could just fix it as you're filling it in. No worries. Or maybe you didn't get a good point. So, you can just fix it as you're filling it in. Make a better point. That's all. Nothing hard here. We're just making eyeballs on benches. We're just making eyeballs on benches. That's all we're doing. Alright, and when you're done with that, you want to take out Mini-Me. You want to take out Mini-Me. Oh, and one thing I forgot. Sorry, guys. When you make your umbrella, you want to make sure that bottom swoop covers to the point of the seat part. Because you don't see the person sitting on the bench. My bad. So if you have to make your umbrella a little bit bigger, that's what you have to do. Because you have to make sure the back of the umbrella covers the seat part. Because you actually don't see them sitting on the bench. Jennifer's here. She didn't say hi. She didn't say hi. They're hiding. So when you make your umbrella, make sure it covers where the bench part is, okay? And now take out Mini-Me. Alright, when you take out Mini-Me, you're going to grab your clean white paint. And you're going to come under here, right under your umbrella. Right under your umbrella, and you're going to make a rounded rectangle from under the bench down. That's the back of one rain boot. And then you're going to go under the bench down, and this one's going to be a boot shape. And fill them in. Okay? That was easy enough. That was easy enough. And you're going to swirl tap that fluffy. And what are we going to use Fluffy for? Magda, do you know what we're going to use Fluffy for? Do you know? 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 Do you know what we're going to use Fluffy for? Right? Remember when you dab Fluffy, you want to mash them. You want to mash them. Do you know, Magna? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know what we're going to use Fluffy for? Jane, do you know? Cinder? You got it, sweetheart. We're going to make our tree. Alright, so what's really nice about the tree, it's the same colors as the sky. So you're going to be grabbing your blue. You're going to be grabbing your white. And you can grab that mucky, dirty white. And you're going to be grabbing a tiny little bit of black. And then you mash it all into your brush. And you're going to come up to your tree. And you're just going to do puffs. You're just going to do puffs. Now, do you have to do them where a tree limb is? No. Do you have to follow the whole tree limb coming out? No. You're just doing puffs. And you guys can play with your blue, your black, and your white. And make your puffs lighter or darker or whatever you want them to be. And we're doing all our little dark puffs in the tree. That's all. If there was a branch you didn't like, guess what? Cover it up. Cover it up. Nice. That sounds pretty, Magna. I don't know, Cinder. At this point, I don't know. I'm glad Magna answered me because I might have screwed that one up. Hey, it's Friday, and we're having a good time. That's all I got to say. Right? Am I asking these questions to keep you guys involved, or am I asking them because I lost it? Hi, Jennifer. Hi, sweetie. You didn't say hi before. You were like, if I say hi, this crazy painting lady's going to call me out during this whole party. Hi, Jennifer. So, we are just putting the fluffs in our tree. That's all. And if there's a branch you didn't like, cover it up. And you're just playing with blue, white, and black. Or if you're going to get creative like Megna, she's throwing some purple in there. Your tree, your world. Your tree, your world. Your tree, your world. That's for sure. That's for sure. You know, and if you put your puffs on, and then you could turn around and just grab a little extra white, put a couple little white parts on top of your fluffs, and grab some just extra blue, and whenever you grab something, give it a good mush into your brush, okay? Don't just grab and go, you're going to get globs. Give it a little bit of a mush into your brush. You can grab just some blue, put some blue in there, just some blue. Your tree, your world, so you can try grabbing the different colors and see what happens. If you don't like it when it dries, you can always paint over it. No worries here. You can grab some blacks. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. Your world. Your world. Alright, when you're done with that, you're going to put Fluffy in the water. And you're going to get out Tiny. We're going to get out Tiny. Hi, Diana. Hi, sweetie. Swirl, dab, dab, Tiny. Now remember, Tiny is not a marker. The harder you press doesn't mean you're going to get more paint out of them. Now I'm going to blow my nose real quick because that's really sexy. So swirl, tap, dab, Tiny. Remember, you have to keep refilling them. Remember, if he gets globby, you need to clean the globs off, okay? Because if you have globs on your brush, you're going to get globs on your painting. Right? And we're going to make we're going to grab our dirty white, and you're going to grab a little bit of black, a little bit of blue, make a bluish grayish color. See? Bluish grayish color. And then I'm spinning Tiny in my paint. Right? Nice thin amount of paint. We're coming over to our bench. You can put your hand on your canvas. You can hold it like a pencil. And you're going to go a little bit above your bench. And you're going to come straight down to the bottom of the smaller line. Okay, straight down to the bottom of the smaller line. And then once you come straight down, you're going to arch it out and put a little foot. Because this is a fancy bench. This is a fancy bench. Right? So straight down. And then arch it out. Make a little foot. Right? Then I'm going to wipe the globs off of my brush. I'm going to grab more of that same pink color. I'm going to spin my brush in it. And make sure there's no globs on my point. And where that little curve is, I'm going to move a little bit over and curve the other way and make it a little shorter. Because that's the foot on the front of the bench. Right? And then her boots are going to be hiding the curve on the front of the bench. So where the umbrella is, you just need to come down to the bottom of your bench. I'm going to make mine darker so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to come down to the bottom of my bench. And then I'm going to do the same curve outwards and the same length as the big guy back here. Okay? Because this leg is on the back of the bench. So we have that one. We have this piece coming straight down. And this one you move a little bit over. It's a little smaller and it's a little shorter. Doesn't come down as far. And that's it. You just put the legs of your bench on. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then you're going to grab just black paint. You're going to grab just black with Tiny. Again, you want to make sure you don't have any globs, so you roll them. Globby brush means globby paint on your canvas, and you're going to come over to that lamppost part. And on that lamppost part, again, I'm leaning my hand, my paint's dry, I'm painting like a pencil. You're going to do a V out this way. Now you have to grab more paint, right? So a V out this way. And then you're going to do straight up. And a line straight up. And then a line straight across. And then this center right here. So make sure you go straight up and that's in the center. And you go straight up, and if you want to give yourself a little dot in the center right there. Because then you're going to do another triangle straight up. But you want to make sure it's in the same spot as the other ones. And be careful you don't put black paint where you don't want it. That's why I love spit. Because I had black paint on my hand. Once you have that, then you're going to come right off of there and put the little post on there. Alright, so you're going to put the little post up there. And then you're going to go from the center of this and bring it down to that part. Right there. Alright? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Grab mini-me. Grabbing the mini-me. Alright? We do that all the time. So, of course, I'll fix it later. I'll cover it. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Mini-me. We have like 3 steps left and we're done. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. 3 steps. Hi, guys. Hello. So, next time I'm going to see y'all is That's It Tuesday. No, that's Thursdays. Double Trouble Tuesday at 5. We're painting little gnomes in their little house, and I love it. So, a couple steps left. Take out Mini-Me. Alright, if you're making your umbrella red, you need to use white. And if you're making your boots yellow, you need to use clean white. I'm going to grab a little bit of clean white because my white is jacked up. It's a mess. So I'm grabbing some clean white. So I'm going to grab my yellow. And if there's a little, like mine got a little skin on it because it's under these hot lamps, you just break through that little piece of skin and there's really good paint right underneath it. It just happened because of these lamps. And I got a big old glob, so I'm going to wipe that off. Grab my white. Grab my yellow. Not have a big old glob on my brush. Well, if I do Rainbow Tiger for That's It Thursday, I got to figure out an art concept that goes along with drawing him. So let me think on that one, Megna. He is coming. I know I've been saying that for weeks, but a Rainbow Tiger is definitely coming your way. I did Hamsini's Harry Potter Castle, and we have a double fling bling party coming up on Wednesday, July 8th. So I had to work on that painting. And, but I got you. I did not forget. So, yellow paint down to your boots. And you're just coloring them in. We're just coloring them in. White and yellow. White and yellow. I did not forget about you. How could I? How could I? You're too cute. Alright, wipe off my globs. Globs. I can't talk. So I'll tap dab my brush. Nice and clean. Gonna grab our red paint now, red and white. Red and white. So the first coat with my red is always going to be pink. And I use the flat of that brush to follow my lines. So the first coat is always going to be pink. And then when I put that second coat of just red, it's going to pop. So I use the flat part of this mini-me to follow those lines I made. Right? Now, could have I colored this in with Big Boy? Absolutely. Would I do that to you guys? No. No, I'm not going to do that. I want to make sure you follow your lines nice. If you can, do it. But if you can't, that's alright. Mini-me works just as good. Mini-me works just as good. So we're going to fill this in a nice pink color, red and white. And then you're going to clean off Mini-me again. Red and white. Fill it in. Fill it in. So, 2 reasons I do this, right? Especially with the red and the yellow. We use the white to map out, because if we mess up our shape, we can easily get rid of it. Number 2, it hides all the colors that are already on the canvas. Then, we go in with the second coat of a lighter paint with the white, and that's going to put another hiding of what might be popping through the canvas. And then when we put our color that we actually want on it, it's going to pop. So, I'm cleaning off Mini-me. We're going over to our lip post. You're going to grab some whites. I'm so excited because we're almost done. And I can't wait to see your guys' creations. And you're just going to take white paint and you're going to color in the inside of that lamppost. That's all we're doing. I always get excited towards the end because that means I'm going to get to see your pictures soon. So we're going to fill in this lamppost. You know, I painted this 4 years ago, and I never, ever, ever got the opportunity to use it for a paint party. So, how cool is that? Alright? And once you fill that in, you can wipe off the excess white. Grab your yellow. And you just want to put yellow, like in the center, like it's the candle or the light reflecting off the glass panels. Whatever. And if you get any on your black, it doesn't matter. Because the black will cover it. You could fix it with the black paint in a heartbeat. So, speaking of black paint, you can clean off your brush, swirl, tap, dab, grab your black paint, and color in your cone. Right, we're just filling in our cone. That's all. Nothing hard here. Now, if you guys want to get creative and put a little sign on your lamppost or do a little bit of scroll work, go for it. Go for it. Alright, take out Tiny. Tiny and black paint. Tiny and black paint. And you're coming over to your tree with tiny. And this is where you could turn around and maybe put a branch back in to put the leaves behind it. Right? So you just follow along where one of your branches already were and just put it right back in, and then the leaves wind up going right behind it. And you can also use tiny to do that last part of the tree, the twigs. So you just follow along what you painted, and you can put these little branches in, and you can do your twigs. Okay, so that's what you want to do with tiny. And if you have like a branch in here, you could pull it down towards some of the fluffy part going on. You can turn around and put some twigs in if you want to in your fluffy areas. Right? Just having some fun. So you're going to put all these final details on your tree. That's all. Break up those fluffy parts. Add some little details. All we're doing. This way it looks like the tree is more rounded, gives it more dimension, makes it look like there's stuff going on in the back, pushes the fluffy towards the back, pushes branches towards the back. All of that good stuff. So we just use tiny and add all that fun stuff. Right? Then you're going to take out fluffy. And you could put your last coat on your umbrella. So that's with fluffy. We're going to put our last coat on our umbrella. And see how that red pops now? Look at that. Look at that. I love it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot how it pops right off the canvas when you do all of those layers, how it pops. Now, could we have just done one layer? Absolutely. Would you get that nice bright pop of color? No. So we're going to put our last layer on our umbrella. What? We're going to clean off of our brush. Almost. We're almost done. Just doing the little things now. Almost done. We're going to clean off of our brush. Right, using Mini-Me, I'm going to grab just a tiny bit of white paint. I'm going to mush that off of my brush. And I'm going to go around my lamppost and add some more glow. Tiny amount of paint. You guys got that? Tiny amount of paint. I'm going to add the extra glow lines to my lamppost. How much paint? Tiny amount. I'm going to miss you too, Magna, but I'll see you on Tuesday after Taekwondo, okay? It's all good. All good. Right? Once you have that, you can grab that yellow. You don't have to clean your brush, right? Because it was just a tiny amount of paint on there. Go in and do your boots again. Wow. Love when it pops. I love when the colors are just so... But you know me. You've seen my artwork. I'm very bold. I'm very bright and bold with my colors. Some people want to do softer. That is totally fine. I am very bold and bright with my colors. And now you know how many layers I do to get bold, bright colors. Alright. All we gotta do, one step left. You guys ready? It's tiny. And we're going to put the lines in our umbrella. We did it. We did it. We painted city blues. Yes, we did. See, I can't sing, guys. Can't sing at all. So all of you people that played in Annie and all of those musicals, kudos to you. I can't sing. I like to, but I can't do it. All right, tiny black paint. Just a little bit. So you want to follow and I just put my hand in yellow because I just did my boots. So you want to put your little center spike right there. And then you can hold your brush and just do like a curve. And you're going to curve down. You're just going to curve down this way. Whoa, I almost dropped my brush. See that? Curve down this way. Curve down that way. Curve down that way. Now, depending on your umbrella shape, you know, you're going to have to look at it. My umbrella shape, I need another curve over going this way. And I need another curve going that way. But it all depends on your umbrella shape. So once you make it and you put those 4 curves in, right? So you move down a little off the top, put your spike in. And once you put your 4 curves in those positions that I said, look at your umbrella and see if you need to add any more. That's right. We painted city blues. We painted city blues. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love you all. You guys can stay on. I'll stay on with you for some more. Work on your tiny details. If you have any questions, ask me. Thank you so much, guys, for painting with me. I know with everything getting flooded, with everybody doing these, the numbers are way down. But we have our small parties. We have our family together. So thank you for joining me, Tammy and Julia and Jennifer and Cinder and Christina. Christina joined us last night. Megna, of course. Mwah. Hamstini when you watch the replay. Karen chimed in, and everybody else chimed in just to say hello. So hello when you guys watch the replay, and thank you so much for watching me. Tell your friends, tell your family, and free to watch. Gratuity is appreciated. I do private Zoom parties. I will set up private Facebook events. Awesome, Lisa. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I really do. Because I don't want to see that little... It's at 7 of people hanging out with me right now. And I don't want to see it go to 0. That's for sure. It'll be very hard to paint live and not be able to talk to anybody. Especially me. Because I talk to everybody. But... Cinder, thanks for joining me. Like I said, I want to see some sprinkles. Hello. I want to see some sparkles on that umbrella. Tammy and Julia, You guys are amazing. Everybody else is amazing. Thank you so much, family, for joining me. I will put a spot to post your pictures. Awesome. Awesome. I love, love, love when art teachers join on and everything else. It's amazing. We did have one that used to watch us, but unfortunately she's in the process of moving, so can't wait. Thank you so much, Tammy, for sharing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And everybody else that does it. And I am such a goober, right? They definitely broke the mold. But you know what? Like Popeye says, I am what I am. And it's all good. So, oh, you have 2 umbrellas. What? Look at you, Cinder. Oh, snap. Both of them. Both of them. So, finish up your details. If you have any questions, let me know. Those of you watching the replay, I love you too. And just remember, I've been painting a long time, so really appreciate what you do and how well you do it, because you all do really, really amazing. And those who just chiming in to watch, thank you so much. And I'll see you guys Tuesday. Double Trouble Tuesday with the gnomes. I love that painting. I'm excited. Cinder, you little sneaky Pete. You little sneaky Pete with 2 umbrellas. I'm excited. I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see it. Night, Lisa. Don't forget to post if you have any questions while you're doing it. Definitely message me. And you never showed me your finished soldier painting with the flag sky. You never sent me the finished product. Cheesehead. Good night, sweetie. Good night, everybody. Good night, Magna. Good night, sweetheart. I'll see you Tuesday after Taekwondo. Tammy and Julia, how you guys doing out there? You good? You, did you, get to catch up? You have any questions? Cinder, how you doing? You alright? Good night, Magna. Good night, sweetie. Cinder, I love your bubble of your puppy. You know, your puppy's on there, your profile pic, and when you're on here, I literally get a little circle with just his, like, face, like his little snout and his 2 eyes. I love it. Cracks me up. It's so cute. Thanks, Jane. I'll see it. I'll check it out. Thanks, sweetie. I think I actually painted this one than the original, tell you the truth. That was the original. And that's the one I did tonight. Other than my lamppost, this thing being a little crooked because I paint sideways, I think I did pretty good. Oh, I'm sorry, Cinder. Oh, good, Tammy. I'm glad you were able to stay. I'm glad you were able to catch up. That's all good, Cinder. Yeah, it's the hardest thing. I want to get a new dog, too, to give Butter some company, but it's probably not a good idea. It's probably not a good idea. Puppy-proofed. I love it. I'm going to have to take that trip to Massachusetts sooner than I thought. So, Tammy and Julia, this is the plan, right? Because you guys want to take me to the village. And Cinder lives in Massachusetts. So we're just going to have to take a road trip. And we'll stop by and visit everybody that paints with us. So we'll go to the village. And then we could see Hamsini. And then Christina's in Queens. And then we go to then we'll go to Massachusetts to visit Cinder, because she's going to have 2 brand new puppies, all right? I got their whole road trip planned. You down? And I'll do plein air painting on the way. Well, if you ever wind up having another Cocker Spaniel puppy, I better get one. That's all I got to say. And we'll stop at different points on our trip, and I'll get out and I'll paint live and show everybody how to paint all the landscapes. That's what we're gonna do, okay, Tammy? All right, as long as you're on board. Yes, Tammy's in. All right, that's the plan. That's what we're gonna do. As soon as I win the lottery. As soon as I win the lottery, we are down. Unless you know somebody with a camper. You like that plan, Cinder? Nice. Nice. I love it. That's why I call you guys family, because you're just as nuts as I am. Awesome, awesome. All right. Yes, yes they do. Yes they do. We're going to bring our pups, since your yard is puppy-proof, Cinder. Right, absolutely. All right, guys, I'm going to end this video so it's not super uber long when people look at the time. And I love you all. Have a great night. Anybody watching the replay, I want to see it. And thank you so much for watching. Free to watch. Gratuities appreciated. Perfect, Tammy. We're using tents and sleeping bags. I love you all. Everybody have a good night. Good night.